Have you ever wondered what makes premium cannabis so potent and flavorful? It's all about Sensimilla. This special type of cannabis is prized for its high levels of cannabinoids and rich aromas. But what exactly is Sensimilla, and how can you produce it in your own garden? Stay tuned as we uncover the secrets behind this highly sought-after cultivation method. In this video, we'll explore the world of Sensimilla, what it is, why it's so coveted, and how you can produce it yourself. We'll break down the importance of preventing pollination, discuss the benefits of Sensimilla, and share tips for ensuring your plants reach their full potential. By the end, you'll know how to cultivate resin-rich, seed-free buds that will take your harvest to the next level. Let's dive in. First things first, what does Sensimilla mean? The word Sensimilla comes from Spanish, meaning without seeds, Sensimilla. It refers to female cannabis plants that have been kept away from male plants throughout their flowering stage, ensuring that they remain unfertilized and produce no seeds. Unlike seeded cannabis, where the plant directs its energy towards seed production, Sensimilla plants focus all their energy on developing thicker, more resinous buds. This results in higher concentrations of cannabinoids like THC and CBD, as well as richer terpenes that contribute to the plant's aroma and flavor. The absence of seeds means you get more usable bud per gram and a smoother, more enjoyable smoking experience. One grower I spoke with shared that switching to Sensimilla cultivation increased their yield's potency by nearly 20%, with a noticeable improvement in the terpene profile. They described it as the difference between a decent glass of wine and a fine vintage. Have you noticed a difference in potency between Sensimilla and seeded buds? Share your experience in the comments below. Producing Sensimilla is all about one key factor: keeping your female plants away from pollen. Let's talk about how to do this successfully. Cannabis plants are dioecious, meaning they have separate male and female plants. Male plants produce pollen sacs, which, if they open near a female plant, can release pollen that fertilizes the flowers, turning them into seed-producing structures. To avoid this, it's essential to identify and remove male plants from your garden as soon as they appear. Male plants typically show their sex earlier than females, often within 2 to 3 weeks of entering the flowering stage. Look for pollen sacs. They resemble small, round balls at the nodes, where the branches meet the stem. Female plants, on the other hand, will show pistils, which look like tiny white hairs. Check your plants daily during the early flowering stage to catch any signs of male flowers. If you spot a male plant, remove it immediately. Carefully bag it before moving it to avoid spreading pollen. If you're growing indoors, consider using a HEPA filter to minimize airborne pollen. Be vigilant about hermaphrodite plants too. These are female plants that can produce both pistils and pollen sacs due to stress. Remove any male parts as soon as they appear. A grower I know missed a single male plant in their garden, and it pollinated most of their crop. They ended up with a seeded harvest, reducing the overall quality and value of their buds. It was a tough lesson, but one that taught them the importance of vigilance. What challenges have you faced in keeping your garden seed-free? Let's discuss your tips and tricks in the comments. So, why go through all the effort to grow Sensimilla? Let's explore the major benefits. Number 1. Higher potency. Because Sensimilla plants focus their energy on resin production rather than seed development, they tend to have higher concentrations of THC, CBD, and other cannabinoids. This results in a more potent and effective end product. Number 2. Better flavor and aroma. The increased resin production in Sensimilla also means more terpenes, which are the compounds responsible for the plant's smell and taste. This leads to a richer, more nuanced aroma profile that is often lost in seeded cannabis. Number 3. Improved appearance. Sensimilla buds are typically denser, more colorful, and covered in a thick layer of trichomes, the tiny, crystal-like structures that hold cannabinoids and terpenes. This not only improves their potency, but also makes the buds more visually appealing. Number 4. Smoother smoking experience. Without seeds, you don't have to worry about that harsh, popping sensation when smoking or vaporizing. Sensimilla burns more evenly and provides a smoother, cleaner smoke. One cultivator shared that after switching to Sensimilla, they noticed that their customers were willing to pay a premium for the improved flavor and potency of their product. It quickly became their best-selling strain. What's the biggest benefit you've noticed from growing Sensimilla? Let's hear your thoughts. Now that you understand the basics, let's go over some pro tips for producing the best Sensimilla buds possible. Number 1. Control your grow environment. Indoor growers have the advantage of controlling temperature, humidity, and air circulation, all of which can help reduce stress on your plants and minimize the risk of hermaphroditism. Number 2. Regular plant inspection. Make a habit of checking your plants for any signs of male or hermaphroditic flowers. The earlier you catch them, the better your chances are of keeping your crops seed-free. Number 3. Avoid stress factors. Stress, such as fluctuations in temperature, irregular light schedules, or over-fertilization, can trigger female plants to produce male flowers. Keep conditions stable to prevent these issues. Number 4. Harvest timing. Pay attention to the trichomes on your buds. Harvest when they reach their peak maturity, typically when the trichomes turn from clear to a milky white color. This ensures you're getting the highest potency from your plants. A grower who followed these practices reported consistent improvements in their harvest quality, producing dense, resin-rich buds with intense flavors that kept their customers coming back. What's your top tip for keeping your plants stress-free during the flowering stage? Share your insights in the comments. Today, we explored what makes Sensimilla special, how to prevent pollination, and the benefits of this cultivation method. With these tips, you'll be well on your way to producing premium, seed-free buds that stand out in quality and potency. If you enjoyed this deep dive into Sensimilla, give this video a like and subscribe for more expert cannabis cultivation tips. And as always, drop any questions or experiences you have in the comments. We love hearing from fellow growers.